Hey everybody, Chris here. Is Dogecoin gearing for a big comeback? We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And I'm live every Monday through Friday, usually around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time here in the United States when I start. So make sure you've got all your notifications on and are subscribed. So we're also going to be looking this coming weekend at Saturday and Sunday live streams, all leading up to the big January 20th all-day inauguration spectacular. Yes, I'm going to be live all day next Monday because we think we're going to have some spicy trading going on. Yeah, we'll watch parts of the inauguration there, so you won't be able to miss that either, while we're talking about what's going on with Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and the cryptos across the board. We think that's going to be a good day, so look out for that. But for now, Dogecoin had its big dip yesterday, and the comeback looks like it's starting. Let me show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the Dogecoin chart, and we are over 34 cents. That's right, we did break up yesterday evening, up over our sloping trend line here. That was resistance, could become support. Actually, Dogecoin has recovered better than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin did the same thing, came up to about 94.5 or so, was hitting this line as resistance, broke above it, retested as support, and moved higher up over 97,000. And there's a little pullback happening this morning, now just over 96,000 for Bitcoin. But Dogecoin did touch 35.5, so came over 35 cents. We're going to make sure that we stay above 34.5 and move higher. But these pullbacks, they are expected. How does this overall view look, though, with what is coming up? Well, I mean, I look at this graphic and it's like, do you really want to be selling now? Are you really going to give up after all that hard work? No, we keep grinding. We keep grinding. As Zero says, if you've tolerated all this chop, there's a sincere advice for you. Don't capitulate now. From what I can tell, it's not even 2 weeks now. Both price and time capitulation seem nearly over. Don't quit. You deserve what's coming. So that really tells the story, doesn't it? How about Dogecoin? Dogecoin gears for a big comeback after sitting in the shadows. That's right. Things get really down. People start getting depressed. We went through that over the past couple days, but we're still here and we're still looking forward to this big week of trading ahead. Let's talk about that. Look, we had the big flush. Crypto Rover says, look, Bitcoin grabbed all of the downside liquidity. It's all gone. There's a little bit left down here, right below 90K, like 88 or so. But that's not much. They got rid of all of this huge leverage, wiped out, and even got some shorts before with the little ticks up we had. We got rid of some shorts. But there's big shorts up here in Bitcoin. As Crypto Rover says, we all know what this means, right? So, crypto prices today, Bitcoin surging up, Dogecoin and Hedera gain. Actually, Dogecoin is gaining better than Bitcoin, like we showed on the chart. This is all happening. So, we're witnessing a recovery following that sharp drop earlier in the week, ahead of the highly anticipated U.S. Consumer Price Index report scheduled for release on Wednesday. So that's tomorrow morning. We're going to be looking at the CPI data. What's that going to do to the markets? It's probably going to be a little dip. You can already see it coming no matter what the CPI numbers. We see the same thing happening again and again. Stock market probably going to have a little dip. Crypto market probably going to have a little dip. We all have all of that coming. But Bitcoin recovery after plunging to 89,000. That's right. There's that plunging word again, right? Bitcoin rebounding strongly. And so we'll see. We found support at 89.2, quickly rebounded, touched over 97,000 this morning. Investor caution due to upcoming economic data caused initial dips, but optimism returned following reports of crypto-friendly executive orders under consideration by former President Trump. Day one, there's this report that there's like some 100 executive orders that the Trump team has been crafting, and some of them will be crypto. So we will see how that looks next week. But for right now, there's some anticipation, and you know how it is, right? It's buy the rumor, and we'll see whether that scenario really plays out. Last week, we showed Bluntz's chart here because even when the price was at 96,000, he was saying, look, there's going to be a little up, and then we're going to dip down, possibly below 90,000, which was his step number 5. And guess what? Bitcoin dropped to 89.2. Almost exactly what Bluntz said, with then moving up, coming around back just under 96, and then moving higher. Is this really playing out? This is actually a really good forecast that he had from last week. Played out almost exactly, except the dip was a little more drastic, but it came to about the point that he was looking at, which suggests we are going higher. And Gel says, hey, look, zoom out and look at the 4 years. Over the past 4 years for Bitcoin, it's attempting a breakout from a weekly falling wedge. It's just this little guy right here, but you zoom out and you see the whole bigger picture. This could be pointing to higher. Crypto Rover says, and look on the altcoins. After this dip, very similar to what we saw in 2021, what happened next? We had this kind of framework where price had fallen down, came up, retested down, and then moved higher. We have the same thing happening here, very similar from 4 years ago. So not only the 4 year ago chart on altcoins, but what I was looking at was 1 year ago, and this is on my X account, and follow me at ChrisPax on X. And this is the chart I made this morning looking at just 1 year ago, a little under 1 year ago. We had a very similar thing where Dogecoin went on a big run, chopped around a little, came back. We created an upward sloping support line right here, and it moved higher. So here's the fractal of what that looks like, expanded out at a higher price. Is this same pattern happening? Dogecoin price looks to bounce off of an ascending support line similar to early 2024. If Doge now follows the same pattern, there could be an acceleration up to 60 cents before profit taking leads to the next pullback. And we would expect that. That's how Doge trades. Again, a little more volatile than Bitcoin. And we could see something like this playing out. So Dogecoin price shows strength as exchange outflows accelerate. So these are just, you're looking at large wallets taking Doge off of exchanges. These could be whales. And we also talked about this like 81% of Binance traders holding long positions. We noted that yesterday as the market awaits its next major move. And that could be this week. Again, we'll have some CPI data coming out Wednesday. So everything is kind of holding, waiting for that. So we may still continue to see price moving up on Tuesday. We have green across the market. Not huge runs, but showing some strength after the dips we saw leading into early Monday morning, with Doge coming down just about to 31 cents. But here, 34.8, moving back over 35, looks good. This is where we are now. So leave a comment below. Let me know. What do you think about this comeback? Is this looking strong for you? Portfolio is actually looking a little better too. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.